Welcome back to this Felid Necromancer of Sif Muna. Last episode we did all of Elf. As we capped it off, well, actually, pretty much as we entered in Elf, probably like Elf 2, we realized that Malign Gateway maybe doesn't sync well with our plans. It turns into not aggressive, but a neutral slash will attack you creature at the end. And unless you have some support, or you're like some sort of melee summoner where you're using as a support with when you're already doing good damage yourself with good defenses, if you don't have that kind of prepped, it'll come back and swing at you. And as a Felid with barely any health and very weak defenses, I can't afford to have it swing at me. It actually killed me. Thankfully, I'm a Felid, so I was able to survive, and we've since regened our life that we expended there. But yeah, so because of that, I just hard swapped back to Haunt, which we were trying to do anyways, and this kind of pattern of play has definitely helped out. There's still some weaknesses. You Haunt, you Martyr's Knell, some things die, whatever, and then you get like a your Mana Viper behind and stuff. But it would kind of feel better if I had one other like individual summon. So I'm hoping perhaps I get enough spell levels soon to maybe get access to, I have the Sphinx Sisters, I have, I think, Hydra, I have Infestation coming up with the Necromancy side, and I know one of my books that I can buy has the Dragon. Where are we at here with that? It's still quite far off, but like I would really like a solid, consistent like entity to help me as a summoned assistant. But anyway, we're still living with what we got here. It's okay. Yeah, I'm about to cap off my shapeshifting, so that'll activate my ability to use this Maw Talisman. The R-Elec and R-Fire and Int is just solid, and who cares about the Maw part of it? It doesn't matter. Talisman. Unless there's a better one, like we got the Hive one at the end of Elf. It gives our poison, but the rest is junk. We're definitely in our Elect territory. So like the Serpent, but I don't need the Rampage, and like, so I think right now we're just gonna stick with this level 8 version. We'll be done with shapeshifting at that point, and then we can go back to training our big guys. So it looks like there's an acquirement school right then and there. Let's do this in the right order. I'll do Forest first, Death Channel. I'm gonna Death Knell that, get some coverage, Anguish everything, summon a Viper, and that should be enough, I would hope. And then everything converts. Very nice. All the green in the world. Okay, and so now I've capped that shapeshifting, and I can go back to my old style of training, which I believe was summoning and neck, and a little bit of hexing for free. I was doing a little bit of free translocations, but we kind of, since we moved off the Malign Gateway side of things, that capped that off. And I do want spellcasting still. I had one of the things we got on Elf, in Elf that is we got a Reflect, RC, Int, Dex, Shield, and Stealth. The Shield usually comes with Reflect amulets. But that amulet definitely leveled up our defenses and our resistances. And the Int certainly doesn't hurt, but we have sacrificed our magic regen, so we can't like spam things anymore. So we got to be careful about that. So let's just clear this out. We just got some requirements, and let's see what we get. Hey, it's our first time getting 4 options. Let's see. I was going to laugh. It gave us a talisman, but I mean, they've all given me talismans, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I don't need strength, so that talisman is completely useless. The riddled part of it, well, first off, I don't have the ability to learn 7 skills, so I wouldn't even look at it. But anyway, the ring is cool because you get Int, you get Slay, you get Fly. The Slay is not relevant. The Fly is cool to see. I certainly don't need the gold. So what's in this? Interesting. I don't think I'm ever casting Chain Lightning because I have summons. Full Assad is a really great spell. Endgame, like alchemy kind of offshoot. Uh, but I don't think I can cast that with all my summons as well. So unfortunately, well, fortunately, I have something to get. I'll get this ring. Um, I, I'll I'll take it simply because it has fly on it. I may need the ability to fly, and so if I have to use fly, I'll put it on and I'll get the int. The slate is not relevant. I'm not hitting stuff with my little paws. So, yeah. Um, I'll forest. Let's help it along here. I don't know. Uh, cool. Let's back up a little. Death Channel, Anguish, and let's don't have enough mana to haunt anything right now, so I'll just back it up and let the Death Channel roll. Oh, I gotta put on the Talisman. Totally forgot about putting the Talisman on. So let's equip this Talisman, and now I actually have some Aralek on me. Nice. And I have cold, so I'm kind of set up for vaults now. It worked out. Ooh, I guess I can get that. I'll get this. I'm not going to be doing too much lightning rotting, but I'll note this stuff. And yes, I was like, I'm pretty sure I don't know everything. So nice, we have the summoning now known. Let's see. What can I do here? Defense. Let's get some haunt on that. Why is it not letting me explore? Oh, because it's blocking. Its memory thinks that I had stuff there. He's gonna summon his buddies here. Can I forest? No, I cannot. I'm gonna back it out. It's Anguish. Can I haunt? No. Now I can, no. Still no, not enough for haunt. It's 7. Okay. Let's wait it out until I get 7. Or they all kill them. Let's haunt him. There you go. What was in that book? I don't know. Let's see. Summon horrible things. Oh, okay. We have a summon horrible things now. Let's get some stuff. Oof. Is this a time where I do something? What can I cast from my book here that will solve this problem? I could plasma beam through. I don't know if that'll kill them though. I could do one of these guys. Do I have Death's Door? Don't think I do. They can't see invis, I don't think. So I'll try that. I will forest. And then I will death channel. Alright, it worked out. And just pull back and let them kill all the guys. Woo, hello. That's a lot. Now here I could probably do something crazy. Or I could just teleport scroll. I only have 3. So maybe this is where I do something crazy here, like, I don't know. What's Platinum Paragon again? I think it's... I could try doing that. It's early enough that I can experiment, so I will try that. Divine Exegesis, and I'm going to do it on... Wait, it doesn't let me? What? Hello? Am I not high enough yet to do the level 9s? Perhaps I can enfeeble? Or I could summon horrible things. Maybe I'll try summoning horrible things. Just to get in the way. And then clear it out here. Probably should have death channeled first. There you go. Alright, well, cool, we tried it out. We got some sleepy guys here. What do we get? Maxwell's coupling. Okay, so now we have Maxwell's active, or at least available, so that we can one-shot things with our Sif if we need to. Let's pull back here. Death channel. Should have pressed that earlier. And I'm going to retreat back to the open. So I can forest. Death channel's active. Summon my support guy. And we'll just kind of chain our kills here. Pull back again. Let's pull back. Death channel's still active. And dead. Okay. All right, just been marked. I think the floor is done though. So, okay, cool. So we got a book there at the end with full sum, full aid. So that's sorted there too. No real items to say yet of note. I wanted to explore the idea of learning horrible things. So we're at 21%. We're pretty close. That'll be a really nice, good, like, summon a bunch of stuff kind of thing. I think it's relative to the floor you're on. No. Maybe that's something else that I'm thinking of. Anyway, cool. So we're training what we want to train. Do we still want hexing? Viper's almost capped. Anguish, could do better. We'll let it go a little more. It's a +4 anyways. Necro's going well. Summoning's going well. Invocation. You kind of want to get this failure rate of Divine down to like sub 10%, and then you feel good about it. And then what are we in terms of spell levels? We're at 5, so I could afford something else here, or I could upgrade something specifically. I don't know what I would do at this point. I suppose I could drop Soul Splinter finally and blink, and then that'll give me summons horrible things. Keep Graveclaw for emergencies because I can smite target with that. So let's try that. So Amnesia 0. Let's do Souls, and let's do Amnesia 0. Or O, that is, sorry. Blink, and then we're going to learn Summon Horrible Things. A, and that's going to eventually become E or G. And then we'll keep that like that. Okay. Ooh, we've got Zata, or Extahua, maybe. Who's to say? So I suppose Death Channel is not going to be really relevant here, so it's just going to be spawn and stuff. Let's go for G. Oh, I guess I could fail it right now. Let's go Forest. I guess Death Channel is relevant now. Anguish. And I'll just kind of let Anguish happen. There we go. Pretty powerful. Distant Wind. I'm not a fan of the Salt Flats or whatever they're called. So we'll let that be. Just the whole line of sight stuff is really awkward. So I'll let that be. What else do we got to do? I suppose we just run it out. I could Forest, I guess. Ooh, nice. Good little collection of stuff to buy. All the money in the world, nothing to buy. You always get some good stores here in vaults. I mean, there's sometimes some stores in depths, but really the last consistent quality of store is here in vaults, and so it's good we maybe get something to spend our money on. What do we have here? Oops. Let's look. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. And nothing there. Okay. What is that? Ragged Hyrule. Well, we're kind of out of mana here, so unless this takes care of business... Oh, I think we'll be able to take it out. Probably could... Mind Burst. Chance to affect, no. No. What can I do? I could spiders. I can condense. Let's summon some spiders. All right. Oh, okay. That's why they're from the Salt Flats or whatever it's called, the Desolation spawn point. Nice. More things to buy. Like I was saying, I'll take it all. I'll even take the might. See, that's where it would have been. Nice. Cancellation, cool. Let's do Anguish. Shouldn't take too much to kill this. Anguish. Ooh, Bay Suzanne. We got all the dragons today. I'm going to encounter them from the other direction, though, because I want the open space for forest. What's our horrible things at? 17%. Okay, so I'm going to pre-summon some stuff, and then we'll come in, do this, do the forest, and tell them to attack. I suppose I could throw like a lightning at him or something. Maybe condenser. What else? I could haunt him again. What can I do? Maybe another... No, I can't forest. Death Channel's off the table. I could Viper, I suppose. New Viper. And then maybe do one more shot at the wands. There we go. What is this? Can't tally all the RN, RLX, stealth. I'll look at it, but I doubt I'm going to take this. Yeah, it's one of these higher end ones. Is this the one that turns you into a dragon? A golden dragon. I remember back in the day it would be, I think, no, there was a transfiguration or whatever, transmutation dragon. So maybe this is that equivalent. But back then it was a red dragon. Alright, well, cool. Let's see. I guess forest, death channel. Back it up. Let's haunt them up. Build up some coverage. Anguish. Anguish more. And anguish more. And hope the roll tide hits. Let's... Oop, we kind of died out there. So let's run it out. Oh, I see they have an Aster on, so I got to run this out. We got some stairs south of us as well as where we are, so I'm just going to run it out. I could probably force to distract. Perhaps even kill. Could I possibly summon horrible things or something? Maybe anguish, maybe. Look at that. And who needs to run? Apportation, disjunction, Dragon's Call. Oh, so we just got Dragon's Call by itself. Don't need to buy it. I wish I had like a spell that I could use to smite ranged things like that. It's just kind of awkward right now. Okay, anyway, we were able to do Vaults 2. What's our timing like? Okay. Let's see, nothing to learn. We're teaching ourselves what we need to know. I want to double check this Maw. I think by getting 8, we hit what we needed. I just want to double check. Yeah, technically the extra learning would just increase its bite damage, but that's not why I'm using this. I just wanted to make sure my armor is not, or my AC doesn't matter, but it used to like negative my health by 80%. Who cares that I'm losing 1 AC, you know? Cool. Spellcasting's going well. Invocations, we're down to 13. It would be really cool to get it to like 8 or something. Failed percent. Cool. We have full will. Perhaps there's a ring that's better from us. Like, we could do the fly int, but I mean, I'd rather just have the 6 int, right? I wish I could have like a protect from fire ring or something, you know? So I would be able to put on the fire but not sacrifice my cold. Anyway, we've got, well, I mean, it's 28 minutes. Dang. We went long last episode, so probably a clean place to cut. So this has been a little introductory to Vaults. We're about halfway through Vaults with this Felid, Necromancer of Sif. We didn't die, but we explored horrible things. We've learned horrible things. We're almost able to naturally cast it. And yeah, we saw a few boss characters in Vaults, which is common. You usually get a lot of those named guys in Vaults. And yeah, we were able to show off how we could quickly zoom up to 8 shapeshifting and get this Maw, which is a tactic you often have to do with Felids because you can't really equip anything else. But the idea is that, well, a talisman usually removes your ability to use like a chest piece or boots or whatever, hands or gloves or whatever, weapons. But Felids already can't use them, but that doesn't mean you can't use the talismans. And so I just get Maw form with no negative, basically, is the thing. So yeah, let's say, well, check in next episode where we probably finish off Vaults. And I mean, at this rate, maybe not even get to depths, but you know, slow characters are slow. That's the life of being a summoner necro of a Felid, or a Felid that is a summoner and necro, whatever. Okay, see you next episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the character so far and learning some new things about spells maybe you haven't cast before.